to a conclusion. Oh, left by Broner at the bell. Maybe his best punch of the fight.
Look at him. It's the end of an era, I guess. Adrien Broner is cooked. I'm talking about he is done. He is done. So he got dropped in round number 1, got his tooth knocked out. Fight went to 10 rounds. I don't think you can give Adrien Broner 1 round. By the way, Adrien Broner is only 34 years old. That liquor cooked him. Once one of the biggest names in boxing, one of the biggest fighters, best fighters in the world, I guess, arguably. And now he's just done. So I'm going to show you a replay of the knockdown. Random story. Did you know Blair Cobbs' father, Eugene Cobbs, in 2004 was flying a plane from Virginia to Philadelphia? He crashed that plane, but that's not the story. He survived. The plane had 500 pounds of cocaine worth $25 million plus. Blair Cobbs had the silver spoon. His pop later was, let me tell you what happened. Okay, so he crashed the plane. Here's his pop right here. He crashed the plane, left all the cocaine. Obviously, you know, you don't want to stick around, can't carry all that shit. Went back, grabbed the family, and fled to Mexico. Blair Cobbs is from Philly. And his pop was like, shit, we got to get out of here. So that's why Blair Cobbs grew up in Mexico. And now, look, he beat Adrien Broner. Let me tell you something. If I was a gambler, I wish I was a little bit. Because I said, yo, Blair Cobbs going to beat Adrien Broner. And remember, Adrien Broner has had a history of not letting his hands go. And Blair Cobbs is a high-volume puncher who, despite losing, being knocked out, stopped by Alexis Rocha, he's a natural 147-pounder, bigger guy. Broner's power never really transitioned to up. Well, let's listen in to 147. Let's listen into these cards.
John Rupert both see it 96-93 for your winner by unanimous decision. And now the WBC People's Champion, Blair the Flare Cobbs!
People's Champion? What the hell is that?
There's maybe the loudest woo of his life right now, Blair Cobbs. As he gets the 10-round unanimous decision, he goes to 17-1-1.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have one more fight coming up.
What?
With one of boxing's top prospects. You don't want to miss it. Stick around for the upcoming fight.
Let's listen to the post-fight interview before we talk some more. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.
Blair Cobbs, you came in here. The crowd was mostly for Broner, but you didn't let that deter you. You came out fast, got that quick knockdown. Did that set the tone of the fight for you?
Yes. It wasn't too surprising because I've been known to just crack people and get them out early, and then they have to like make up for lost rounds. It was really, really tough. Look, guys, this is a 4-division world champion. So Blair the Flare can only do his best after a 2-year layoff, fighting one of the best fighters out.
Talk about how the fight went on. You seemed to get stronger. Your punches were more crisp, faster. You just seemed to get better as the fight went on.
Yes, as the fight went on, I'm still working my jab, working like high, low, catching him with shots that he can't see coming. You know, but he has a tough chin. I mean, look at his neck. His neck is huge. So, you know, he survived a lot of big blows after getting knocked down. He has a tremendous shape.
You know, all through the week at the press conference and the weigh-in, you seem to really be enjoying yourself. You seem to fit the moment. Did you enjoy the whole experience?
Yeah, like, look, quiet, you guys. Quiet. Look, I've been waiting for this fight my whole life. Like, on my vision board, there's very few things because obviously I didn't finish it. But one of the main things on my vision board is this fight, Blair the Flare versus Adrien Broner. And it's truly a dream come true to be fighting here and being here even after a long layoff and a lot of controversial court things going on in the midst. Look, let me tell you guys something. I was on a podcast, right? And at the end of the podcast, they asked me a question. And he said, what would you tell yourself what kind of advice would you give yourself if, like your younger self? What kind of advice would you give your younger self? And the one thing I want to let you guys know, my answer was simply this. It ain't over. It ain't over. It ain't over. Woo. Look, you battling with depression. It ain't over. You're down on your fucking payment. It ain't over. You haven't fucking fought in God knows how long. It ain't over. I don't care how far along or how far back you are in your dreams. No matter what, you can still accomplish it. You know why? Because it ain't over.
Okay.
Blair, what would you like to do next? What would you like to be your next fight?
Sky's the limits, but right now I gotta go back. I gotta get in the booth because, to tell you the truth, I really, really feel I'm blessed. And let's go. We gotta get it. I'm blessed and highly favored.
Congratulations. Great win.
What if we go talk to Broner?
Thank you very much, and that's a hint to the next fight. Woo! Let's go out and party. Are you guys loving the Blair the Flair show? Give me a woo!
Woo!
And for all the people that came out for Adrien Broner, even he's a tremendous champion, give him a boo! Thank you, everybody.
So, all right, let's head back down to ringside.
We're not going to hear from AB? Damn. So listen, that's it, huh? By the way, this is that same arena I believe they had Luis Ortiz versus Charles Martin at January the 1st PBC pay-per-view. That's when I knew shit was all downhill for them. So listen, let me say this. I have been watching Adrien Broner since ESPN, what was it, Tuesday Night Fights? I remember I watched this fight here. Where is it at? Fernando Quintero. If you go watch this fight, you can find this fight on YouTube. In fact, I'm going to show. This was Adrien Broner's first gift. He lost this fight back in 2009. He should have lost this fight. And this was the first fight where I said, like, yo, dude ain't really that good. Like, he's good, but he ain't special. I hate to be like this, but, you know, I was watching this back in, where was I at? Like, I think I was living in Delaware at the time. Like, you know, like fresh out of college, like that long ago. And it was, you know what? Let me pull up this clip real quick. Let me see. I can find this fight. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.
Best round in that final round, and now coming out with more aggression is the 19-year-old from Cincy. He trails on Teddy's scorecard 67-61. This is the 8th and final round. Remember,
no, 67-66.
Excuse me, 67-66. Remember, Quintero 7-0-1, Broner 8-0.
Well, anyway, this guy, from my understanding, if I remember correctly, Fernando Quintero never fought again. Let's go check it out. Did he fight again? Well, I remember, by the way, shout out to Michael Hunter. Saudis, please save Michael Hunter, Saudis. They got Martin Piccoli now. Save Michael Hunter. Look, yeah, he never fought again after Adrien Broner. Ain't that crazy? See how that works for you? I'll always remember you, Fernando Quintero. I always remember you. Every time I get a chance, I always shut him out because, like, they did him dirty. And Adrien Broner, as you can see, would go on. Now, let me tell you, when we first started to really see the cracks during his HBO run, Daniel Ponce de Leon, he was having some issues with the pressure fighter. That's when it really started showing. Now, what do you know about Adrien Broner right now? Is that he don't let his hands go. He don't let his hands go. And later on in his career, I would call him out for that. He would challenge me to a fight and then mess up our payday. But anyway, moving on. He was having issues. And then you had Paulie Malignaggi. Soft, feather punching Paulie Malignaggi. But what did Paulie Malignaggi do? Throw punches. Started outworking Adrien Broner. And that's when people were like, oh, he's going to be the new Floyd Mayweather and all of that. Oh, shit. By the way, the pay-per-view was only $30. I mean, $39, $40. So I was like, fuck it. Anyway, I I knew, and I don't have those videos because they were on the other channel I was on, but I was like, yo, Marcos McDonald going to beat the shit out of Adrien Broner. The style was all wrong for him. Adrien Broner didn't throw no punches. He's always been this fighter, so that's why if I was a gambling man, I would have bet on Blair Cobbs tonight. You know why? It's because a drunkard, Adrien Broner, unfocused, struggling to make 147, money issues, like, you know, at 34 years old, and that's in this day and age, in modern medicine and technology, in boxing, 34 is not old. You should be in your prime. But that liquor fucked him bad. And every single one of the fights that he lost, what did they do? They outworked him. Marcos McDonald outworked him. Sean Porter outworked him. Adrien Granado should have won this fight, outworked him. Mikey Garcia outboxed him, outworked him. Jesse Vargas was outworking him. Manny Pacquiao. And then Blair Cobbs outworked him. At some point in time, it was looking like Blair Cobbs was out there sparring. And now look. And let's be honest here. Adrien Broner is not the best human being. Let's just go ahead and get that out of the way. So we feel bad for him. I feel bad for him. But at the same time, he did it to himself. Blew all that money. This is a man that made at least $20 million in his career. At least. I would say 30, honestly. And remember, he had that Rock Nation deal that he turned down. That's about $40 million or so. Remember, he turned down that long-term deal from Eddie Hearn. The Rock Nation deal, people will say, oh, well, you know, Rock Nation went belly up. Well, guess what? He would have got a buyout for not doing nothing like Hodo did. You know, we seen the man flushing money down the toilet. I hope he takes this last payday and really gets together, maybe go on a commentary or something, because it's over now. This was his last chance. He has literally lived up to his name, Adrien Broner being the problem. Here, let me go show you this clip. Of me calling him out for what he did tonight. Not throwing his hands. So I like to tell this story all the time. I like to tell this story all the time. Let's go back down memory lane. I'm TstreeT Controversy with Fight View 360. So this was years in the long time ago. When was the Mikey Garcia fight? That was back in 2017. July 29th, 2017. I was at that fight. But before the fight, there was the pre-fight build. They had the press conference in New York, Midtown Manhattan. I forgot what hotel it was, but some very nice hotel downtown. PBC was on a high at the time. Damn, rest in peace, Mike. So a lot of people, this was the time where a lot of people were scared of the twin brother Charlos. They didn't want to ask him no questions because the Charlos are hotheads. But T-Street wasn't scared. There's a little bit of bad blood with the Charlos, but I kind of smoothed it over a little bit. But Broner has a history of being smart with people or like trying to clown media. But T-Street wasn't having it that day. T-Street was down in the lobby having a couple of Manhattans. I was stressing. I had just got out the hospital like the week before, and I was thinking to myself, like, man, I got to ask Broner questions. But if he gets smart with me, man, I'm going to lay him out verbally. And that's what I did. I guess you can consider this a tribute Broner video because this is probably the end of his career. I mean, he may fight again, but this is probably the end, you know, like of it because he just looked like shit in there body wise. It's just like, huh. But anyway, let's go listen in. Take your time out. Like the video, subscribe.
You are a great boxer.
Listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to this. Shh. 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 Here we are. Here we are.
Terrell on Fight View 360 again. You say you're hearing that you're this is for Broner. You saying you're hearing that you're a 5-1 underdog because what's going around is I've been doing some surveys on social media. So basically, they're saying that Mikey Garcia is the better boxer, but you're the harder puncher.
Oh, let me say it this way. I was having some significant breathing issues at the time. For those who know, you know. I'm not going to go into the full details, but that's why I was talking like that. I used to be really gasping for air.
I mean, what's your thoughts on that?
I mean, who say he the better? You say that?
Hey, bro, I just said it's on social media.
I'm saying I'm just answering your question. Damn, you get mad at that I'm answering your question?
Nope.
No, I'm just saying, like,
he ain't gonna be laughing that much longer after I lay his ass out.
You know, in his fights, he just decides to box. Who says that I come in this fight and I outbox the shit out this guy? You never know. You know, I could do it all.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because you are a great boxer, but it's been known.
Am I a punch for a boxer? Which one? Or both?
I'm going to say
boxer puncher. How about
you want my honest opinion?
Yeah.
You're a little flat-footed, but when somebody's in front of you, you're a great boxer. I'm keeping it 100. When somebody's right in front of you, you're an excellent boxer.
Okay.
So if people are not pressuring you or throwing a lot of punches, then you have a great chance to win. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, I just okay, all right.
Had him stuttering.
Fuck this, Mikey. Look, Mikey, I'm still gonna pay you, and then I'll pay him $50,000 to fight me, and I'll show him how much of a boxer I am.
All right, thanks everybody for coming.
And look, he went on to lose to Mikey Garcia. So I told him that I was going to cut 100 pounds and get down to one. I was going to try to get down to 144. We could have met at a catch weight if Al Heyman was to put it together, but he went on to lose to Mikey Garcia and it messed up our payday. This was a thing. This was a real thing. We was going to have a fight. We was going to have a fight. And of course I was going to lay his ass out because he flat-footed. I went on to ha. All I had to do was throw 100 punches around. He'd be done. Pace myself, I'd be cool. And I wasn't ranked by the WBC, so I didn't need no VADA. Look, everybody laughing and shit, yeah. But anyway, you know what? I mean, Adrien Broner, like, is it a Hall of Fame career? I mean, he is a 3-division champion. You know, 130, 135, 140. Did he have the full belt at 135 or one of them, or 140, one of those? Let's see, did he have the full belt? His 147 run, his power just never carried up. It just never carried up. Anyway, Adrien Broner, I'm going to miss you, man. He was always fun to watch. Well, some of his fights would be boring, I do admit. And here's the crazy thing. There he is, ranked by the WBC. Now Blair Cobbs going to get that, number 14. Number 10 by the WBA. You know, he was ranked. But now, would you bet on Adrien Broner? I wish I would have bet $50 on him, man. How much would $50 would have got me? Anyway, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Oh, and also, where is it at? Here's my Twitter. And here is Blair Cobbs' pop. For those who didn't see it, that's his pop. Pop. So Blair Cobbs grew up with a little bit of a silver spoon, but his pops ended up going to prison, you know, so I can only imagine, you know, things wasn't easy after that. But anyway, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at TstreeT Controversy. Here's my Twitter right here. TstreeT Controversy. The link is down below in the description box.